From Madrid, Spain. We are just outside, around the corner from a very large bull ring. Our waiter told us he thinks that 20,000 people are in there, and we think that it is just getting out. So he said they were hit really hard earlier, and a lot of the things on the menu they don't have. Anyway, it's a place called the Cerveceria Grandes Taberna. Anyway, right on the street here. It's pretty loud. It is about 7 o'clock. Is it 7 o'clock? 8 o'clock. Not quite dark yet. And I'm waiting for a cup of coffee. Hi, Paula.
And I'm not going to have a cup of coffee.
And she's not going to have it because she wants to sleep. I just need that taste. I just need some coffee. And there's people coming and coming and coming. My cold has resurfaced. I thought my 2-day cold was only going to be 2 days, but it's not. So here we are, Spain. Tomorrow, she got in this morning, I got in last night. Tomorrow's our one free day, and we are just gonna like take it as it comes tomorrow. That's the street right there, and here's more people coming by. Anyway, ciao for now. It is Monday, October 2nd, and we are at Las Ventas Bullring, Madrid, the largest one in Spain, I just found out. There was a bullfight last night, however, it was not a real good day for us to go, but apparently there were about 20,000 people in here last night. And it's quite large.
He said it holds 23,000.
23,000 now. Okay. So I'm coming. My sister's right here. I won't stay on her too long, but I just did a circle of the bull ring.
But everyone has to sit on concrete.
You have to sit on concrete unless you buy a box.
Right, up there. Those are wooden.
Yeah, wooden up here.
I think so.
Padded.
Oh, yeah,
For
padded.
people that pay the top price, but
5 to 170 euros.
yeah, I think down here are the low prices.
In the sun was the cheapest.
Yeah, right where we are, But then later on, well, I don't know. There's a clock. Anyway, we're starting our full day in Madrid. Had breakfast at our hotel, and we're up like a block away from here, so we decided to come on the tour and
See the museum.
And ciao for now. I've made it down to the bullring floor. This is where the matadors come out from back there. Do they hide back here? No, I'm sure they don't. But they come out here. They enter the bullring this place, this way. Here we are. There's the royal box where I was before. And from what we've heard and read, bullfighting is a very audience participatory sport. Booing, clapping, white handkerchiefs, weight raising. I mean, they comment on what's going on in the ring. Anyway, Ventas, Madrid, October 2nd. Ciao for now. Ventas, Madrid, October 2nd. Buenos dias from Madrid, España. It is almost siesta time. We are outside the Prada Museum, and I'm kind of laying on my back on some grass. Not the Prada, the Prado. Sorry, Prada is fashion, and this is art. It's a little bit of a cloudy day. And there's my sister, and there is our music source. It's kind of nice just to sit out here in the sun with this music. Anyway, we took a hop-on, hop-off bus tour for the historic part of Madrid, and now we will transfer to the modern tour of Madrid. It is October 3rd, and this is the railway system in Spain. It's called Renfe? Right there. Anyway, I am in the vestibule right outside the preferred coach, and took a little pit stop, and here I am showing you what it looks like in here. Not unlike, that's the engine up there, I think, because we're in the front car. Not unlike a plane, but up here, very pretty view. We're starting to get into the mountains. When we left Madrid, very unusual landscape. Very gray soil, very dry, almost like Joshua Tree type. That's the car back in there. High desert kind of look about the place, and we're clearly going up higher, and it looks a lot like California here. And we got on the train at 1 o'clock, and we will be in Sarria, Spain, by around 7. And here we go. Ah, the tunnel. I'll show you a little bit more of this beautiful landscape. It doesn't look like California. Isn't that just crazy? California. Oh. Another tunnel. Anyway. No. Bathroom, see? Train bathroom, it's bigger. You can see the floor is bigger. On the train. From Madrid to Sarria. Tomorrow we will start the first leg of our walk. Wow, first leg of our walk. It sounds painful. Ciao for now. It is Wednesday, October 3rd, and I've just walked 3 miles of the Camino Santiago. My sister just ran up this road to the bathroom, and I almost tripped twice. My cold is rearing its ugly head. I can't breathe, but it's foggy, but I'm just wearing a t-shirt and it feels good. So here we are, 3 miles in to a 15-mile day, I believe. So, buen camino and ciao for now.
dice que te siga. Quiero dar.
Buen Camino. It is October 4th, and it is in the afternoon now, and I haven't even gotten halfway. But this is interesting. Of course, my sister is about a ways up from me because she's a power walker. This looked like a fork in the road. It was interesting. Anyway, there's a tree here, and as I walked by the tree, I noticed some color down there. Mark, growing up in the shade are these little flowers. I wonder if somebody's like, dropped seeds coming up here like this. Pretty little flowers just growing in the shade of a tree. Anyway, yeah, the walk has been hard, only because of a lot of incline and it's at times steep. And I'm still dealing with a cold, and I want to see the scenery, but I have to walk. Yeah, and my legs are giving me a little bit of trouble. I'm glad I brought a second pair of shoes in my backpack because my hiking boots are starting to feel like weights. Now I have some Skechers on that are, I wore these when I was in Paris and they did me very well. So we'll see if we can do more. Ciao for now from the Camino Santiago, somewhere between Sarria and Porto Marin, closer to Sarria. We haven't even reached the halfway point. Ciao for now. Good morning. It is about 8:30 a.m. in Porto Marin, España. And we are about ready to start our second day on the Camino Santiago. And thank you, Paula. She's my Vanna right now. That's how we feel. Okay. Yesterday was a challenging day, but this is the breakfast of champions. But let me start about the beer. This beer, Estrella Galicia, quite delicious. I've had a couple of glasses of it. Icy cold when you're hot is so refreshing here. Café con leche, a little plain yogurt and fruit salad, and more water. Gotta stay hydrated. And this is Camino cake. I haven't had it yet, but it looks nice. This is a little cheese, and this is the variety of meats and cheeses here. You usually see in these buffets at least 3 different kinds of ham, and that's what we've got going on here. This is more like prosciutto. This is kind of like, it's got a lot of fat in it, and then there's the white cheese in there. Okay. Anyway, and grapes bought on the Camino yesterday, which I'm going to try and, because they did have vineyards out there, small family vineyards, but they were out there. They're kind of napping there, but they're actually good. Anyway, this is the landscape. This is the scenery this is our hotel, and we are on the outside patio, and this is the landscape of Porto Marin. And it looks like there's a river here that turned into a reservoir that kind of gets dried up. And the Belazar Reservoir. It looks like they might have flooded an already existing stream. Anyway, let me pull back and you can see the other peregrinos making their way down from where we are. We're actually at a good location on the Camino because we just have to basically go out our door and then start. So they will go down. We're here. Our street kind of runs into, it might be our street right there, I guess. And they go to here and down the hill, which is nice. Your first little portion is downhill, but right here you start heading up. Not this way. You go this way, you see people down there. And then you go up right there. Already you see that's an incline, which they tell you in the map. You see it, it's not a surprise, but anyway. This is a little less, it's still lovely.
These are candies. I just found them on the floor.
Oh, in the room? Well, I'll take them though, they're good. But you can put them on my Breakfast of Champions. This place is not as fabulously beautiful as the places we saw yesterday, because it's the city. We're down in the lower areas, but boy, yesterday, amazing scenery, so many different terrains. Anyway, I'm almost at 4 minutes. I want to say ciao for now from España, from the road. Santiago, sorry, Camino Santiago. I just walked up this hill. Can't tell how steep it is, but it is pretty steep, because if you look up here, you can see how steep this is, and it just goes and goes. But you know what? Back to this. I kind of respect this early morning incline. I got a lot of energy. I'm stopping less, and I've got a plan now. A fitness plan today on what's going to work for me. Yesterday was like a free-for-all. I mean, I had good clothes on, right shoes, but I need to respect my body, and I need to stop when I need to stop, like right now. Okay, back on the Camino, day 2, Puerto Marin to Palace de Rey, Palace of the King, and more on staying organized and doing what's right for your body. Okay, my backpack, and I actually now have stuck my hat down inside. I need to find somewhere to attach it on the outside, because in there you can see I'm pretty sweaty. Anyway, my Terra hiker and my Pellegrino shell on top of a cowboy bandana. I thought that was appropriate. Wish I had something from San Francisco, but I didn't bring anything. Okay. Anyway, on a trip like this, you learn even how to pack your backpack. You know, it's not just stuffing stuff in. Everything has to be strategically placed so that you can find it. You probably have to take it off to find it, but you don't have to dig around in it. And that's kind of what I was doing yesterday. So, and I'm also balancing it differently, a little higher, so it won't pound against my back. And I've got straps for my chest and my hips, and I buckle it and unbuckle it as needed. You don't have to have all of that going on all the time. Anyway, had a nice conversation with a lady originally from Venezuela, lived in Tennessee. Wow, we got a lot of background. And is in Spain, going to be living here, going to school. She might be around my age, maybe a little younger. Anyway, her partner or husband, at one point we crossed this road, and I think I heard him say something like, less talk and more walk. And she said, oh, I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Ciao. And that was it. Pretty funny. Anyway, more backpacking trip tips as they come up. Thanks. Ciao for now. Anyway, more hill. Looks like some kind of silo. Here we are at another marker. Now this is my theory for these right now. Even though sometimes they're really close together, today's plan is to stop and catch your breath when you see one. Now, I've also been doing the sign of the cross every time I reach them. Not excessively praying for strength, but I think I'm strong enough for this. It's just to keep my legs strong. I'm strong inside. I want my legs to stay strong. Somebody arranged it across up here. It's not quite right. Anyway, I'm going to fix this and then I'm going to head out again. Ciao for now from someplace on the road between Portomarin and Palas de Rey in Spain. Ciao for now. Buen Camino. Day 2 on the walk from Portomarin, Spain to Palas de Rey. And I'm walking through a forest fire affected area. It's mostly so green up here, and then you walk into this and you see it. It's unfortunate, but you know what? What I learned when I went to forestry school over the summer, that fire can be good, especially right by the road, because it clears, and the ones that are meant to survive will survive. The ones that can't make it will fall, and they will create room for new ones. So I do understand it. And who knows? It's been quite a while. It's been about, it goes over that way, and the path is that way. So, and here comes somebody up the path, so I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah. Ciao for now from the road to Palas de Rey, day 2. This video is especially for you, Nadia. This is about as primitive as it gets. But this is only like a block of this kind of path. It's rocks and dirt and steep, and after a while it gets difficult. Like Camino. So this is what kind of builds up through the day and gives you pain at the end of the day. I don't think there's any way in your lifetime you can prepare for this kind of walking. Anyway, I'm almost ready to meet Paula, I think, and I'm possibly going to take a taxi to the next stop. Only because it's already 6 o'clock. It doesn't get dark here till about 8, but I actually feel pretty good today, and I want to stay feeling that way. Ciao for now. And every step is painful. We got into Palas de Rey last night, feeling really good. But today I just can't loosen up. So my sister is probably a quarter mile ahead of me. And I'm just taking my time. We don't have a real long walk today. And there's always a cab. A taxi. If I can't do any more. It was funny when I got onto this little country lane here. There was a sign that said, Santiago, 65 miles. I'm like, wow, I could be there. Oh, kilometers. So, kilometers are like almost half of miles, so it'd be about 100 miles to Santiago. I'm like, I could go there early. No, I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, this is Palas de Rey. Really quaint little town. Really nice little boutique hotel we stayed in. I didn't take many pictures, but very warm, welcoming staff, and it was hard to leave. Okay. Anyway, on my way. Ciao for now. Buenos dias from Madrid, Spain. Right down there. I am taking a day off from walking today. We arrived in Sarria, then walked to Porto Marin, then walked to Palès de Rey. In between Palès de Rey, only 14.8 km. I did two long walks. Old injuries started to plague me. Kind of came out of nowhere. Arthritis in my right foot that I've had treatment on and physical therapy and haven't felt it in at least a year. Really started to bug me yesterday. So today I am taking the bus from Madrid to Arzua. My sister just left with a couple of nice Irish sisters, and they will walk the 14 km today, and I'm going to take the bus in about an hour. Just €3. I'll get there early, and I will just have a non-walking day. The thing about this is, though, since I'm giving up 14 kilometers of the trip, that when I get to Santiago de Compostela, I probably will not be able to get my certificate for the walk, which is okay, because first I was crying because I wasn't going to get it after all the planning and the expectation for this trip. But I have made memories, and I've met some pretty cool people, and I'm in Spain. And this experience will always be with me. I'll probably misplace the Compostela, which is a document saying that I walked 100 kilometers. And you can only get that with your stamped passport. You carry 2 passports on this trip, the American, and also the Credencial de Pellegrino, and inside you get it stamped at many locations, wherever people have stamps out. I mean, where you stay definitely, but also like right here was the Campanila, was a little cafe that I got an ice cream at and got some directions, not directions, but mileage directions on how far it was to the next town. So this is my day today. I will be taking the bus. I'm not giving in. I'm just taking the day off, and we'll see how things go tomorrow. So, buenos dias, buen camino from the Camino de Santiago, Spain. Ciao for now. Camino. It is Saturday, and I am on the bus between Melide, Spain, and Arzua, Spain. Decided to take a ride today because my legs are not doing well, and I thought one non-walking day and I might feel a little bit better, so we'll see. Very pretty here. Lots of farmland. Definitely the countryside. And it's northwestern Spain. Looks a lot like California. That's why I feel so comfortable here. The climate is similar. The terrain looks similar. And the people are very nice. So ciao for now. Buen Camino. I am in a fish market in Asura, and this is pretty amazing how they sell the fish. Oh, this is just part of it. There's the street. Isn't this amazing? I've already found a dollar store. Bought a few things. There's the book list. Shop it out. Okay, this is interesting. You can buy frozen vegetables in bulk. Carrots, mushrooms, cauliflower, green beans, carrots, spinach. I guess they're just bigger beans. Look at this. This would be so cool in the United States. Leeks. Love leeks. Excuse me. Mixed. This is Asura, Spain. Buen camino from Asura, España. We got in very early today. Me because I took the bus, and because Paula and some other walking friends, it wasn't as long or as hard a walk as some of the other days have been. Anyway, this is right outside our window. Isn't it not extraordinary? Wow.
Not quite as nice as Colorado, but close.
Yeah. And I'll pull in and I can prove it. See, we have a picture window here. I'm going to move back to the back of the room, which is kind of tiny, but that's all you need when you're doing this kind of a thing. You're not going to entertain in here. Oh, there's Paula. See? A picture window. Hi.
I'm eating a candy bar.
Yeah, I think it's siesta time in the town. And here's our little bathroom. Not very impressive, but shower, sink. Simple fare, simple accommodations, but it's fine. Back to the view. Wow! Ciao for now. This dog's been barking since 4 a.m. Ciao for now. Buen Camino. Good morning from Asura, España. This is the plaza right outside the church. Don't know the name of it. But it is really pretty out here. Very emotional mass for me today. There was even a pilgrim's blessing at the end, which really caught me off guard. And it was a very good beginning to a shaky day, but I have confidence that it will be a great day. I'm going to take the bus part of the way today, hopefully from Asura to a place called Salcedo, where I will meet my sister, or possibly walk from there to Rua, which is our next stop. Ciao for now. Buen Camino. Well, I had hoped today would be a great day. I was going to take a bus part of the way to our next stop, and then it was called Salcedo, and I have a ticket for Salcedo on the bus, and the bus driver announced every stop but Salcedo. And then when I overshot it, he like said, "Get off." Well, here comes the bus. Let me see what's going on. Anyway, that wasn't my bus. I believe it comes at 4 o'clock and it's only about 3:15. So I overshot my stop by quite a ways. And when the guy found out I was still on the bus, he said, "Get off, vamos." So I went over to a little cafe up the road. And they were very nice. I ordered a Nestea. And it's funny here, you get food with a drink. For like, I bought Nestea and some potato chips. And I get a little plate of like Spanish tortilla, which is a potato egg dish, which I'm definitely going to try when I get home because it is very good and very filling. It'd be a great thing to take to school because you can eat it cold. Anyway, it is a beautiful day. And off in the distance, I think that's Santiago de Compostela, where we're walking to tomorrow. Oh, the irony in this is just crazy. So I talked to an old man outside at the cafe. He smoked a cigar and had a couple of glasses of wine. And we tried to communicate in Spanish. No English. He has no English. Very little English. And probably around my mom's age. You know, in his 90s, I think. And at one point I thought he said he was going to drive me to Pedruzo, where I need to go. But then after he had a cigar and a couple glasses of wine, he packed it up and walked over to the bus stop and is now sitting there talking to some other cronies, looks like. Anyway, so this is plan B. I'm going to either get to Pedruzo or Rua. Now, Rua is where we are staying, but I don't know if the bus goes there. I'm pretty sure it goes to Pedruza. So, standing here in what feels like the middle of nowhere in Galicia, Spain, which is the state or province name or territory, I don't know what they call it, district, and hoping I'm by a flashing yellow light